This is the Atlantic Soccer Media Group, bringing you UPSL soccer coverage.
You are looking live at Southern Crescent Stadium in Riverdale, Georgia. Atlantic Soccer Media Group presents the UPSL Georgia Division I Eastern Division Semifinals. FC Academy versus Kalonji Pro Profile U23s, and it is up next. And welcome everyone to UPSL Georgia Division I East Division semifinal action today. My name is John Reno. Along with me is my partner here, Brian Gonzalez. And today we have a great one for you. East Division semifinals. We have FC Academy versus Kalonji Pro Profile. Brian, welcome back to the fold, my friend.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's awesome to be back, especially here at Southern Crescent Stadium here in Riverdale, Georgia. Two teams here. We had FC Atlanta and Kalonji Pro Profile. They met earlier in the season, and FC Atlanta is going to be looking for some revenge as Kalonji did beat them.
2-0 was the score there during the regular season. And how they got here in the semifinals. In the first round, FC Academy, they were able to fend off Clayton International FC 3-0. And Kalonji Pro Profile in the first round turned away North Georgia United 2-0, and that's how both teams got here today. Playing for the right to go to the finals here. Should be a great one today.
Absolutely. Identical records. Only thing separating these two teams is goal differential, as Kalonji, as always, scores plenty of goals, 37 this year.
All right, we're going to step away here a little bit for the national anthem.
Georgia Division I playoff action. Today's match, FC Atlanta Academy versus Kalonji Pro Profile U23. At this time, we do ask to please rise, remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
The national anthem, we're getting ready here to get underway for this East Division semifinal in Division 1, the UPSL Georgia. Kalonji Pro Profile visiting team, they're going to be in the red today. And FC Atlanta Academy are going to be in the blue.
Yeah, looking to be an exciting match. We had a nice little image of the flag, and based on that, not so much wind today, but a little bit of rain that's going to be on and off. And it's quite chilly, somewhere in the mid-50s. So we'll see how that affects the term of play as the game commences.
Yeah, rain is definitely in the forecast for the whole day. And we have another one coming up. This is the first match of a doubleheader. Later on at 3:30, we have FC Birmingham taking on Dalton United FC, and that's going to be a good one as well. We're almost ready to get underway. Players having their last-minute huddles here. Going for a last-minute strategy. And we'll get underway here just shortly. But field conditions look pretty good for now, and the rain is held off for now. Or stopped for now, I should say.
Yeah, it was coming down at a pretty regular rate when we first got here, but it has subsided a little bit. Hopefully that maintains. Hopefully it stays that way. It's fun to play in the rain, but not necessarily when it's 50 degrees outside.
So Kalonji look like they're raring to go. Now FC Atlanta Academy give their own cheer here, and they're ready to go. As we said, Kalonji in the red, going from right to left on your screen. FC Atlanta Academy going from left to right. And we're just moments from kickoff here. As you said, Brian, FC Academy looking for a little bit of revenge today to avenge that loss during the regular season. And we're underway. Kalonji kicks back in their own defensive third here. Look at the pass to the middle here.
And you see FC Atlanta already eager with their early press.
Yeah, indeed. That's one good strategy against a team like Kalonji. Force them to make a mistake. Ball's going to go out of play here. It's going to be throw in here for FC Atlanta.
No, well said, John. Kalonji always an aggressive side, so one of the better countermeasures is to try to catch them off guard at their own game.
So Krinker with the throw in here. Ball's headed out close to midfield. FC Academy fighting for it now. That's Mendoza crossing over, but the flag is up for an offside.
Yeah. That was easy call for the sideline ref.
So a free kick for Kalonji. There's a long ball going forward for Kalonji. Oh, almost a misplay there by the goalkeeper, but he was able to get it partially.
Talk about an ambitious save talk about using your noggin, John.
Yeah, using your head there, that's for sure.
One of the more creative saves I've seen in a while. And that's with the World Cup going on.
FC Academy looking for a counterattack there. There's Dordingo losing the ball.
One thing that's always so impressive about Kalonji's side is their speed and their ability to switch fields. They're able to defend in swarms and yet can still counter so quickly.
Indeed. And here's FC Atlanta on the counterattack now. They go off to the right wing now. He's got space. Tries a long ball of his own. Headed away by Kalonji. 50-50 ball. Won by FC Academy. Oh, as it looks like he's onside. He's in the box now. Can he get a shot off? He's surrounded by a sea of red jerseys there. Takes a shot and it's wide of the goal.
Kalonji almost paying. They were baiting for the call, and sometimes when you do that, you end up making a mistake, and they just kind of stood still and allowed number 13 to get right in there. It was a nice effort, and this will be FC Atlanta's first corner kick.
Yeah, it was a good effort by Zulaga, get into the box. As I said, able to get the shot away, but
and you see here on the replay.
Away, but we're going to have our first corner here for FC Atlanta. Look, there's going to be an outside-in swing here into the box. It's going to be headed away by Kalonji out in the middle. Looking to break out of their own half of the field here. And they do on the right wing here. And they got men on the left side. And they can get it to him. He's onside. No, he's offside.
offsides by just about a foot there. And then you can see how the weather conditions have already affected the field of play. As that was Kalonji had a 3-on-1 there, but he just couldn't quite secure that ball as it just kind of kept sliding. Almost went out.
Yeah, the ball skipped a little bit too much for him. Meanwhile, back to live action here. Kalonji pro profile intercept the pass and looking to want to get an attack once again here down the left wing. It's going to go out of play here. Going to be a throw in for FC Atlanta. So if you're just joining us, we're here in the early going here. We're in the 4th minute now, 0-0 of the semifinal East Division matchup. FC Academy hosting Kalonji Pro Profile U23s. Ball sent in, headed forward. And contested here, but drop back here for Kalonji. They'll reset at midfield. Moving in the center now. There's a long ball on the right wing now. Can the Kalonji player get to it before it goes out? Looks like he can. He's going to set it into the box. Oh, the goalkeeper comes up, gets his hands on it, but can't quite control it. But luckily, it's kicked away by his defender.
Yeah, great effort by the goalkeeper. Couldn't quite corral it, but you can see Kalonji early on using the long ball to their advantage. They really want to get that speed on the wings and tire out those defenders for FC Atlanta Academy.
And that could be Salas down now, the goalkeeper for FC Atlanta. We'll see if we can see a replay of what happened here. You see the shot.
Wonderful cross in there, Justin, and it seems he must have landed wrong on his ankle. And as of right now, he seems like he's going to fight it off.
He's
kind of
a little bit, but yeah, that's exactly right, Brian. He landed awkwardly on his ankle there.
Nothing like rolling your ankle in turf, I'll tell you that.
Well, let's hope he'll be okay here because he's certainly an important part of this team here. You don't want to lose your number 1 goalkeeper. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be all right. A little encouragement from his teammates.
And we should be underway shortly.
All right, the referee is deciding where the ball is going to be put back in play here. Having a bit of a discussion now.
Of course, the players always want to.
It's going to be looks like a drop kick here for Kalonji. Drop kick as opposed to a free kick here. So Kalonji sends it back. Pressed by FC Atlanta. And they're able to intercept the ball this time. And they're looking to come. There's a long ball through.
An absolutely wonderful ball, too.
That's Leon. Can he get a shot off? He can. Nice shot, but right at the goalkeeper. Makes the save.
But those are the kind of efforts that you want early on. You would have liked to maybe see him hold it and wait for his teammates to press up a little bit. Nonetheless, it was a good shot.
Yes, indeed. So FC Atlanta with the early advantage, if you will, getting a couple opportunities. Kalonji had an opportunity of their own. But we're still scoreless here in the early going. Oh, there's a nice through ball. A little bit too much of a touch there. But it saved him from going out of bounds. And he's onside as well. A nice move into the box. Kicked it out. Oh, and the goalkeeper able to get his hands on it there. Landed right in front of the attacker there, but the goalkeeper was able to get his hands on it. Nice play there by Salas. And they're going to send it out ahead. FC Atlanta now. Now at midfield. Being contested here by Kalonji. And won by Kalonji, dispossessed here. Kalonji now moving for, oh, nice move there by number 9. He's got a clear shot as well. Oh, great kick save there by Salas.
Taking a page from the old Aguita from Colombia. Salas, he's playing with fire. So far, it's worked out for him.
And I know Leon here with the ball now. He's onside as well. Makes a move of his own, looking to get inside the box. He's going to take a shot, hits the goalpost, and bounces back, but it stays in play. Now he brings it back out, and he's going to be dispossessed there. It kept in bounds by Kalonji. Nice play by the Kalonji defender there.
Leon playing a bit of hero ball early on. You'd like to see him get his teammates involved. He's running well. There's no doubt about that.
Certainly he's been using his speed to his advantage. Kalonji's going to make a big switch here, but it's going to be intercepted by FC Atlanta.
So Kalonji was actually the last team to beat FC Atlanta. And in between that, they've won 6 of their last 7 matches.
Indeed. There's another shot here by FC Atlanta. Saved by the Kalonji goalkeeper. So Kalonji kind of slow down the pace here a little bit. They're going to send it back, switch it over to the left. FC Atlanta holding off on the press right now. There's a long ball attempt here by Kalonji. Is going to be headed forward by FC Atlanta, but back to another Kalonji player. They're going to move through. They got space on the left side. They can get it to him. Some nice crisp passing there. As I say that, they're dispossessed there. But they're able to get the ball back. And now they go to try that left side, but it's intercepted once again by FC Atlanta.
Yeah, good idea to switch. Just couldn't quite get in there. And now Kalonji on the attack again.
And once again, turned away by the FC Atlanta defense. FC Atlanta at midfield looking to break out. Again, they find Liam here. He's going to get it through. Both players go down. There's going to be a chase for the ball, and it's going to go out. And it looks like it's going to go out on FC Atlanta here. So it should be a throw-in for Kalonji.
It was a pretty tough exchange there. You like to see the ref let him play on that one.
Yeah, we're in the 10th minute now. 0-0. There's a replay here of that exchange.
You see Kalonji.
Oh, the Kalonji
Both teams have been good in contested possession, but here's that earlier goal attempt. And just first using your noggin, then using your feet.
That's right. It's the old, looked like an ice hockey goalie there with that kick save.
Alas, if it works, it works.
Yeah, back to live action. A big switch by Kalonji. Both players go down, but referee says play on, no foul. Kalonji win the ball back. Now looking to make it's a bad pass to nobody there. FC Atlanta with the easy steal, interception. Kalonji with their press. They get the ball back, and now they're going to have another attempt here. There's a shot into the box here, headed away by FC Atlanta. Kalonji still has possession, though. Oh, tried to pass to his man on the ring, but too far, and it's going to be a throw-in for FC Atlanta.
And as you've seen a couple of runs earlier from number 9, that was the man from Kalonji who was the key factor in their last victory against North Georgia as they won 2-0.
So throw in here for FC Atlanta. Big throw in here. And foul given here. Over the back, FC Atlanta will get this throw in now. Or actually free kick rather. As it was a foul, there's a long through ball attempt headed forward by Kalonji. Again, Kalonji looking to break out in their midfield here. Contested once more and won by FC Atlanta. Now they got Zulaga here coming down the left wing now. Can he get a shot off?
They have numbers.
Nice pass into the top of the box here. Maneuvering around for a shot. But too many players around. Easily deflected away. There's a shot from distance. That's deflected away by Kalonji.
And Kalonji's back line solidified intensely there.
Yeah, they did get back there to, flag went up there for just a moment here, but play on. Now Kalonji now looking to break out. Oh, just a missed touch there by number 29 on Kalonji. Going to be a throw in here for FC Atlanta Academy. Here in the 13th minute now, still 0-0. No team is able to break through just yet. Both teams have had a couple of opportunities.
Loving the atmosphere from both teams, eager to make the final, despite the fact that, especially on Kalonji's side, even if they do win, they will maintain their Division I status, as you cannot have two teams from the same organization in the Premier Division.
That is true, but they would be champions if they were to go on and.
Oh, trophies
Take it
and
off,
bragging
yeah.
rights, always.
That's
always.
right. There's a long ball attempt. It's way too far for everybody, but it looks like it's gonna. Yep, it's gonna go out of play here for a FC Atlanta throw in here. Canino will take the honors. Sends it in. And now Kalonji now with the ball. Maneuvering once again. Now moving to the center now. Tries to send it over, cross over to the right. Intercepted once more by FC Atlanta. They've been intercepting a lot of Kalonji's long passes this afternoon so far.
Yeah, taking a note from the fact that Kalonji scored 37 goals this season. They've done a good job of playing defense and trying to counter quickly, but now another chance for Kalonji.
Another chance for Kalonji. Can he stay in bounds? He can. Looking for some help here.
Just stayed in bounds there.
Drop back. There's a cross into the box. Headed away once more by the defense. But the ball is won back by Kalonji.
And early on, you can see the difference in attack between the two sides, and that's why I believe that Kalonji's kind of won possession early on, is they're not afraid to pass the ball multiple
nice pass
times.
onside, but it's deflected away out. But yeah, Kalonji's definitely showing some pressure here in the last few minutes. So we're going to have a goal kick here upcoming here for FC Atlanta, I believe. Salas will take the goal kick here. He's looking okay for his ankle's looking all right. A few moments ago, he took a little spill on that ankle, but he looks okay now. No, FC Atlanta.
You did notice he wasn't eager to kick it long, though.
No, that is very true. He just decided to pass it to a teammate. Again, just rolls it out to the defense.
I wonder if that'll affect his ability to goal kick as the game goes on. Might have to
we'll definitely keep an eye on that.
Divert to a defender.
So FC Atlanta now trying to break out of their half. Not able to do it. Kalonji retaining possession once more. They send it over to the right wing now. Maneuvering in. Now they're in the defensive third. Right outside the box here. Right at the top of the box now. Shot. Deflected away by FC Atlanta. Once again, the defense coming up big for FC Atlanta. Deflecting a lot of the shots taken by Kalonji so far. And trying to break out here, but can't quite. As Kalonji will take over, play once more here. I think I'll switch it over to the left now.
Being able to absorb this pressure early on is a good sign for FC Atlanta. Kalonji likes to score their goals early to kind of force the other side into more of a panic style of play.
Right, there's number 23, but they were offside there. So there'll be a free kick here for FC Atlanta Academy in the 17th minute here in this UPSL Georgia Division I East semifinal here at Southern Crescent Stadium in Riverdale, Georgia. Now FC Atlanta moving ahead. There's a long ball attempt there to Liam now. Nice touch by Liam to control that ball.
Defender wanted the onside call, but the defense wasn't quite in line.
There's a chip ahead here. Goalkeeper for Kalonji is going to get to it, though.
But keep an eye on number 4. So far, every ball he sent has been semi-dangerous.
Right, Kalonji now with the ball, looking to break out, working that left side again. Or right side, rather. Now into the middle. Now they do have number 29 on the left side again. They have that for most of the afternoon so far. Now waiting for some help. Oh, a nice little give and go pass there. There's a crossing pass, but again intercepted by FC Academy.
Kalonji working that near side of the field real well early on in the 17th minute.
Nice maneuver in the box here by Kalonji, but lost the ball here, but they're able to get it back. Keeping this pressure on here, Brian.
Well-timed slide tackle, and they are keeping the pressure on so far. FC Atlanta up to the task.
Yeah, it was FC Atlanta with the early opportunities, but now the past few minutes here, Kalonji's definitely been putting the pressure on and getting their own opportunities, but just not able to cash in just yet. Meanwhile, thrown here by Kalonji and taken away by FC Atlanta, but taken back once again by Kalonji, and that ball is going to go out of play on Kalonji. It's going to be a throw in for FC Atlanta.
It would have been an opportunity for FC Atlanta had number 13 not tried that little cheeky dummy move there. Especially on a wet field, you want to.
All right, so a throw in taken by Kalonji. They're going to drop it back to the goalkeeper. He's going to switch it over to the left side. Now the press is back here for FC Atlanta, and they're able to win the ball back here. They're going to have their own opportunity here.
Potentially costly mistake.
Number 9 at the top of the box here. But he is surrounded by red. FC Atlanta now, they have to play it back here. Nice passing, a bit of passing here by FC Atlanta. Oh, nice switch there to the left side. And there's going to be a shot from a little bit of distance, but not too hard and wide of the goal.
Another hero ball moment there for Leon.
So FC Atlanta, they had an opportunity there, but that defensive Kalonji, they were able to get back and close in and prevent them from getting a quality shot off.
As you see here on the replay, it was a great setup. Once again, number 4, good ball played in. Leon able to shake a defender, but not interested in trying to find his teammate, more interested in trying to score from that outside box position. It's a very difficult angle to score from.
There's a long kick from the goalkeeper at midfield, 50-50 ball headed forward by FC Atlanta.
And after that attack, if you heard, seemed the assistant coach for FC Atlanta had some words to say to his team. Dangerous moment there for Kalonji.
Yeah, good defense there, though, to get that ball out of harm's way there. But it'll be a throw in here deep for FC Atlanta Academy.
Good no-nonsense clearance there by number 2. So this actually represents the rubber match for these two teams this year. Earlier on in the season, you had FC Atlanta beating Kalonji 3-1, and then in the last game, they weren't able to draw a goal, and they lost 2-0. And just as we expected so far, very evenly matched between the two teams.
Yeah, you're right, Brian. It's been very even so far. Again, both teams having their opportunities. But it has been Kalonji with the dominating possession here in the last several minutes.
And their chances have been a bit more true than FC Atlanta's. They've gotten a little bit closer to goal. Honestly, if it weren't for the heroics of Salas, this game should at least be 1-0.
Foul there. Referee blows the whistle.
Hasn't been many of those so far. I believe that's actually
been pretty clean game so far. Only a couple fouls. I think that's only the second foul I think we've had so far.
I believe you're right, John.
And so it will be a free kick here for Kalonji pro profile, but way outside here. Yeah, they weren't going to take a long attempt shot there, but they will now. And way high of the goal here.
Would have been 3 points in football, but
3 points in American football. That's true. That's true. Meanwhile, back to live action here. FC Atlanta have possession deep in their own defensive third here, looking to break out here. Again, some nice passing here by FC Atlanta. They're approaching midfield now. But there's a through ball attempt. But Kalonji's going to get to it first here. The keeper's going to get to it.
it was a
It's a
very
good idea,
nice
but
ball.
just a little too hard there, Brian.
Yeah, that ball didn't quite slow down like you would have wanted it to.
Sloppy touch there led to a steal here by FC Atlanta. They opted not to try and press it forward. They just kind of pass it back and forth a little bit. Now they're going to have to retreat now.
Kalonji has made a few mistakes in their own defensive third.
But they've been able to cover them up so far.
So far.
Meanwhile, we're at the right outside the box here. Another shot from distance. That's easily saved by the goalkeeper. So now FC Atlanta pressing here, but there's a long ball attempt to nobody. Easily taken by FC Atlanta. Now looking to move back in on the right side now for FC Atlanta. I believe that's Kadinko. Now Kadinko gets the ball back. Surrounded by two defenders here.
They're really working Kalonji with their short passing game. Oh, that was a dangerous slide there.
Was a dangerous slide, but really didn't get the ball or the player. So play on here, but now Kalonji looking to break out at midfield. FC Atlanta turns away once more. Another through ball, nice through ball attempt, nice touch. Not able to control it though. And the ball sent away. It's going to be scooped up here by the goalkeeper.
We have a Kalonji player down.
Yeah, in that collision there. You get the player down. Now they blow the whistle. Oh, FC Atlanta thought they blew that whistle. The referee blew that whistle too early there. Felt they had a chance there. They weren't happy with that, but player down. And Sun Ref asking for a trainer to come out or someone to come out. Let's see.
Especially in that part of the field. I mean, it almost behooves the ref.
Let's see if we can see that replay here, Brian. You're going to take a look at that slide here, I think.
And right there, yep.
Yeah, did get the player.
But that wasn't the player who went down, number 23.
No.
Seems everyone's okay, though. And Coach is animated on the sideline. That's Coach Javi for FC Atlanta.
Coach Javi Ferreira, he was not happy about that when the referee blew that whistle there, negating what could have been a really good scoring opportunity for FC Atlanta Academy.
As we have a little break in the action, we can see here the winner of this game will take on the winner of the 3:30 match between Dalton United and Birmingham under-23 squad. If you were watching earlier, we were able to interview the Golden Boot leader for the Division I East, Georgia UPSL.
Yeah, Jose Villanueva. He was actually the Golden Boot Award winner for the Georgia Premier Division for FC Birmingham and had a really great season, 9 goals. Congratulations to Mr. Villanueva. Now, meanwhile, FC Academy, again, with a shot here at the top of the box, and it was deflected away and just past the near post there.
It's about the 4th or 5th shot taken by Leon. Now he's had his chances.
Yeah, he's had his chances. All of them outside of the box, though, near the box, though, but just can't quite get it on frame, though. And meanwhile, with no backstop or anything, long trek for the goalkeepers to retrieve those balls that go past the behind the goal here. But nonetheless, goal kick for Kalonji. He's going to send it long. 50-50 ball here. And it's going to be popped up in the air again and finally taken by Kalonji Pro Profile. There's a bit of a sloppy touch there. FC Atlanta now looking to come down that wing, but Kalonji Pro Profile, the defender, able to take that ball away.
A lovely turn there.
Great turn there. And a great poke check there away by FC Atlanta. Be a throw in here for Kalonji.
You'd love to see the contested possession in the midfield.
There's been a lot of that this match so far. A lot of play at midfield. Here in the 28th minute now. Still 0-0 is our score. There's a long ball attempt there by Kalonji.
And you hear Salas giving out instructions to his defense.
FC Atlanta now sends it long to a Kalonji player now. And there's a long ball attempt here on the left side. Number 29 has a touch, but it's taken away by FC Atlanta. Oh, nice play by the
Great
FC
comeback
Atlanta.
there by
Yeah.
16.
Nice play there by Karingo. But Kalonji still with it. Now there's a cross in front of the box here. Can't quite get to it,
Kalonji
but they
very
have a man
dangerous
here on the right.
wings.
And they battle forward. It's forward ahead by FC Atlanta. So they're able to turn away Kalonji once more here. Lots more pressure by Kalonji, Brian, that we've been seeing here.
Oh, yeah, and you love that two-man game between number 23 and number 9. They're getting closer and closer each time. We'll see if one or either side can cash in.
Meanwhile, working that left side now, moving back in the middle now. A little give and go there. And now we switch over to the right. Is it too far? Yeah, it's going to be way too far. Way too hard to touch there for Kalonji.
And now you see the rain start to come down. Let's see how this affects the next 15 minutes of this half.
Yeah, we will play in the rain. We'll play in a downpour. Just only we'll stop play if there's lightning or if the field conditions just become unplayable. But it looks like they have a good drainage system here at Southern Crescent. So,
and you see Salah still favoring that ankle.
Yeah, as you pointed out, Brian, we haven't seen him make a strong goal kick since he came down on that ankle.
He seems to be limping just a little bit.
He has to come out here and make a play. Yeah, he is limping noticeably, Brian, still. Rolled that ankle pretty bad.
And a crucial member to this team, having only allowed 9 goals all season. You got to give credit to Salas and the defense, really, for FC Atlanta, who now has an opportunity.
FC Atlanta trying to work their way back in for another opportunity here. It's going to be kicked away and out of play by Kalonji. It's going to be a throw in here for FC Atlanta here in the 31st minute now.
One thing I do give credit to Kalonji, even though they sometimes can make mistakes in their defensive third, when they clear the ball, they clear it. There is no nonsense about it.
Yes, indeed. And when they do make mistakes, they're usually able to cover up for them as well. But now, Kalonji, it's just sent down here. He's offering to help him up here. A bit of a good sportsmanship, but
yeah, I think he realized he ran into him just a little bit too hard.
Yeah.
No foul call though. And
no foul, and but just a bad pass that went out of bounds though. But should be. I'm thinking it should be a throw in here for FC Atlanta. There was no foul. At least we didn't hear a whistle. But
player grabbing his left ankle.
Yeah, looks like he's going to have to get some attention here. So let's hope he's okay. So as we said, later today at 3:30, we have the second of our doubleheader here, a match here, the West Division semifinals. Dalton United FC against FC Birmingham. That should be a great one as well. And we've got a good one going here so far, Brian.
Oh, absolutely. 2 teams that really want to advance to the final. And like I said, even though Kalonji has no ability for promotion, they still want that title and bragging rights.
Yes, indeed. Now, meanwhile, throw in here. And it's sent far deep into the right at the top of the box here by FC Atlanta, but it's going to be taken away by the defense of Kalonji. On the right wing now, looking to break out. And contested there. They get tangled up. No fouls, no call. Play on, says the referee. Now Kalonji comes away with it. Coming down the right side. They got a man in the middle here. A nice backheel pass. A nice pass over to the left. FC Atlanta closing fast, though. Can he get a good shot off? Good defense there. Good deflection there by FC Atlanta. Kalonji takes it right back, though.
You love that these refs are letting them play. There have been quite a few collisions that some refs would call. Ooh, that was a hard to call there. High foot. And hopefully number 23 is all right. Not quite yet. Just missed him. He almost took that shot. He almost took that foot to the face.
Yeah, definitely a hard foul there. We'll see if we get a replay of that. Meanwhile,
Bit of exchange between the
playing
Kalonji
this case
players.
here.
Seeing how they're going to handle this free kick.
Did you see the center ref flash yellow or not? Couldn't quite tell.
Did flash yellow?
They did. So that's going to be yellow. Yeah, I thought so. That's a hard foul there.
Yeah,
So that's our first yellow card of the day. Yeah, got him high there.
And a great opportunity now for Kalonji, number 23, who's whipped it into the center a few times already.
Here's some of the fans getting into it now as well. There it is into the box here. It's going to be headed away.
Nicely played there.
And just a shot attempt that just skied it too far there. So.
And they're just going to
we see
just
the
grab another
sideline.
ball,
You see
or-
they are on the side there talking to the FC Atlanta sideline there. They're hot over that call still.
letting them know we hear you.
Yeah, but meanwhile, play underway again. Goal kick here for FC Atlanta. Once again, looking to break out. There's a long ball attempt here, but it's going to be short, taken by, little misplay there by Kalonji. It's going to go back to his keeper, though. And he's going to send it over to the left side here. It's a little give and go pass by Kalonji. Now they're moving forward. Now they're going to switch it over to the right. He's got space. Kalonji pro profile moving down.
Kalonji feeling confident. Look at number 29. That was a great run, but just couldn't quite find him.
And once again, left it too far ahead for himself. It's going to go out for a goal kick here for FC Atlanta. And once again, there we go. We see Salas here, but again, no big strong kick here with that ankle. He's going to pass it off to his defense. So ball at midfield. The 50-50 ball here, won by FC Atlanta. There's a nice forward pass here. Is he onside? Yes, he is.
Oh, that
Good
was
play by the
Leon's
keeper.
best chance. Oh, he just couldn't quite get his foot on it.
And there's a shot from distance here by FC Atlanta. Yeah, there's his best chance, Brian. But yeah, he just couldn't. The ball was in the air. He just couldn't quite handle it.
Those volleys are tough. There's no doubt about it.
And the goalkeeper for Kalonji able to make a play on that.
And getting his steps in.
Yes. This is a long.
Hopefully he's wearing
way
his
to
Apple
retrieve
Watch.
that ball. Yeah, we are in the 36th minute now. Getting late in the first half here. Still no score. And as this is the playoffs, if there is no score at the end of 90, there will be we'll have extra time, but 2 50-minute periods. We'll
And if
play
not,
the
then-
full 30, and if it's still tied after that, we'll go to penalty kicks to determine the winner. Meanwhile, Kalonji now. Again, I think that ball went out. Yes, it did.
Or a goal kick. It was close, though.
Yeah, very close. Again, just leaking a little too far. The rain might be causing that ball to skip a little too far ahead than what the players are used to.
And speaking of, this is pretty much what we're going to be seeing all day, even with this game and the game at 3:30. Looking at the weather report, it seems that we're kind of just going to be in this blanket of light rain. A good thing it's not too heavy, but it will affect the through balls and the long passes. There's no doubt about that, especially on turf. That ball gets about as slick as a hockey puck.
Yeah, there we go now. Back into play here. Kalonji dispossesses here. FC player battling here at midfield, trying to take control, and they do. But they're going to have to come back here, drop it back now, and reset. You hear the chatter from the benches here. Coaches shouting instructions. Now here's another chance here for Kalonji Pro Profile coming streaming down the left wing. There's a pass attempt in the box there. Good idea, but South is able to go out there and make a play.
Routine save for him. And yeah, not much noise coming from the Kalonji side. Really, it's the FC Atlanta coaches who are super animated. Obviously, there have been a few calls that they are not happy about, and I'm sure there's some lingering effects there.
Kalonji with Coach Santino showing quiet confidence so far, Brian. Meanwhile, FC Atlanta now trying to make a move here. Now there's a shot from distance here. Again, way off the mark here. As we've been with the case with most of FC Atlanta shots today, just not finding the frame here so far.
And you can see the back four for Kalonji starting to irritate and get to these FC attackers as the shots are just coming further and further back.
There's a replay here of that last shot attempt.
You see nice short passes, but then again, it's almost as if they fear to attack the Kalonji defense, and so they're taking these long ball shots.
Oh, remember
Great
there's a chance for
opportunity
FC Atlanta.
here.
They got a man
Can
in the
he get
middle.
it to
Can he get it
Leon?
to him? Oh, no, just, again, that weather could have come into play here. He just kind of wanted to get it to him, but he was surrounded by the defense there and just slipped and fell, and just golden opportunity there that slipped away by FC Atlanta.
And you see the Kalonji defender immediately put his hands up. It was the rain. It was the rain.
All right, meanwhile, shot taken in the box here is going to be headed away.
Was a
Again
good
by
effort
Leon.
again by Leon.
Been very active here for FC Atlanta in this first half here.
He's had the attempts.
Meanwhile, goalkeeper for
Take a look at
Kalonji
this
has to make that long trek to
replay.
retrieve that ball.
Beautiful cross in there. Just couldn't quite get the side of his head on it as he wanted. He got it with the full front, and that's why it just went completely straight as opposed to going left, or right, rather.
So back to live action here. We're waiting a goal kick here for Kalonji. And he's going to send it along here, but it's going to be right to FC player. And kick back into the defensive third here. There's a bump there by FC Atlanta. Foul here. It's going to go back to Kalonji Pro profile.
Yeah, number 9 for FC Atlanta has definitely asserted himself. He's bigger as far as strikers go, and he wants everyone to know.
Well, he's certainly, yeah, the physicality that FC Atlanta has been showing has been displayed by him for sure. He's been the provider of that. Meanwhile, there's a long ball attempt there at midfield over everyone's head there that FC Atlanta comes up with. And there's a 50-50 ball. Well, not even 50-50 ball. That went right to a Kalonji player. A little bit of back and forth here. FC Atlanta now on the ball. And again, oh, nice through ball attempt. Number 9. Oh, what a hand save. What a save. And that's going to go out of bounds, out of play. What a save by the Kalonji goalkeeper. Wow, that was a beautiful play, beautiful chip in.
Absolutely. If this score maintains itself, you can thank that man right there in the pink and white. That was a golden opportunity, and just barely got it with those fingertips. But another chance
here
now.
Come again. Right in the box. Can he get a shot off? Yes, he can, but it's going to go outside, hit the outside of the goal. So FC Atlanta, 2 golden opportunities back-to-back here. But Kalonji able to turn them away once more, but that was one heck of a save, Brian.
Going to take a look at this replay here. So here you see again just an absolutely beautiful ball right in there, onside, and I mean, he's just got to be kicking himself. He thought it was his. He thought it was his, and it was taken from him.
Yeah, if he just made a little more off to the left there, to the near post, there would have been no chance for the Kalonji goalkeeper.
And
but
then we'll take a look at that second chance again. Number 11 really controlling the pace. 2 back-to-back beautiful balls, and that one was just again, it's tough to get it from that angle. But FC Atlanta now ramping up the pressure. Kalonji needs to wake up a little bit in the back half. They're surviving, but only on the skin.
Meanwhile,
Throw in for
FC Atlanta. You can maybe sense some momentum maybe changing here. And once again, as I say, that Kalonji makes a great steal here, and they're making a charge of their own.
You and I with the commentator's curse there. No foul called there, but number 9 is down.
As we pointed out, too, the referees pretty much letting them play.
Oh, yeah. Not many foul calls, and the only card kind of came out of necessity.
Meanwhile, Kalonji here in the box with a chance. They sent it out, but taken away by FC Atlanta. So FC Atlanta now looking to break out of their zone here. There's Leon again here. Been very active so far this half for FC Atlanta.
And FC Atlanta's really started to shore up their passing.
There's a long ball attempt. It's kept in nicely there by FC Atlanta. Makes a turn into the box now. Nice maneuvering to get away from the defenders here, but maybe one maneuver too many. But they're able to get a shot off again, and once again off the mark, off frame. Too high that time.
Great defense there by number 23 with the slide and just kind of affecting that last shot.
So Leon, instead of taking a shot this time, kind of tried to work his way in.
And as we're approaching the 45th minute, I don't expect there to be too much extra time with there being that many foul calls.
No, we did have a couple timeouts for injury.
Looking at that replay, you just see number 23 there. He was definitely the hero of that possession. But FC Atlanta, their passes are becoming more meaningful, and they're really starting to press here as we're getting closer to the end of this first half.
Yeah, they start out really well, and now they're finishing really well here in this first half, but nothing to show for it. The scoreboard, 2 goose eggs still on the scoreboard here. Here's Kalonji. Is he onside? No, onside, but the goalkeeper, Salas, able to make a play on it, but Kalonji has it back, though.
Salas living dangerously, but so far it's worked out for him.
Well, that was a good play by Salas. Good decision to come out there and take that ball away. Otherwise, it would have been a clear.
That run kind of hampered him, though. Now he's limping just a little bit. Can he get back into the net? That ball.
Kalonji worked their way in here, but ball's going to go out here for the corner maybe. There looks like they're setting up for a corner. Looks like we're going to get a replay here of that last play.
Yeah, you wonder if they're going to sub him out come the second half. Hopefully he can stay in because, again, he is an important part of this team, and he's played great this first half.
Well,
you can clearly see him starting to favor. It seems to be his whole leg now.
Meanwhile, we got a corner here for Kalonji Pro Profile. It's going to be, looks like an outside. Oh, looks like they're going to switch up who's going to take it here.
Haven't been many corners in this game.
No, not many at all, but it's going to be, looks like we're going to have another outside in swing here. Let's see what Kalonji can do with this. There it is, into the box here. And, you heard that from up here.
Yeah,
both players collide. Both players get the brunt of that. Oh, that did not sound pretty, Brian.
And both grabbing their shins.
Yeah, we'll definitely
Luckily,
take a look at
because
that,
they're
Brian.
wearing the guards, it should be fine.
Well, here's the corner.
Yeah, nice high ball. I mean, that's where you wanted it. He gave 19 the opportunity, just couldn't find it, and then there's that collision. And yeah, it looks like both players are going to be just fine. It's the shin equivalent of getting the wind knocked out of you.
And there's a yellow card there on the Kalonji player.
A little bit of protest arguing that it was just a collision, but the ref did not see it that way.
So each side collects 1 yellow here in the half.
Yeah, one apiece.
And a free kick here now for FC Atlanta's. We're late here. We're actually probably in extra time now here in the first half.
Didn't quite see how many minutes the ref put up.
I would expect maybe a couple minutes, but, they keep the official time here on the field. FC Atlanta now in control. Now they're going to drop it back here and reset. Kalonji with a bit of a press here, trying to make something happen here before the end of the half. There's a fight for the ball here. It's going to go out, and AR says it's going to be Kalonji's ball. There's a quick throw in there by Kalonji. Oh, it's foul over the back there.
Yeah, as we were just saying, it's been a pretty straightforward affair. The last couple of minutes have said otherwise as we get closer to the end of this half.
Oh, there's a little, little contention there. So things get a little nasty there on the field there.
Naturally, I mean, the top 2 teams in the Eastern Division for Division I, UPSL Georgia Soccer, and it is the semifinals.
And that's it. That's going to be it for the first half. So really no extra time at all to speak of here. But that's going to do it here for the first half.
Yeah, thrilling. Despite the 0-0 score, it has been a thrilling affair, really back and forth. I can't say either team dominated necessarily. Kalonji definitely had those long balls going for them. It's almost as if FC Atlanta came out strong in the first 15, and then Kalonji had the middle 15, and then it swung back into FC Atlanta's favor for the last 15.
Indeed. Well, that's it for the first half here. So we'll be back in a little bit here for the second half. But as it stands right now in this UPSL Georgia Division I East semifinal, 0-0 FC Atlanta Academy and Kalonji Pro Profile, presented to you by Atlantic Soccer Media Group. We'll be back for the second half. And we are back here for the second half of this UPSL Georgia Division I East Division semifinal here, live from Southern Crescent Stadium in Riverdale, Georgia. My name is John Reno, alongside with me, Brian Gonzalez. Brian, we had a really good first half by these two teams, Kalonji Pro Profile, the U23s, and FC Atlanta Academy.
We certainly did. It was excitement on both ends, pressure on both ends, a lot of contested play in the midfield. Both teams are fired up. Coaches are animated. So let's see what this second half has to offer.
Yes, indeed. And we're moments away here from the second half kickoff here. FC Atlanta Academy will be going from right to left on your screen. They're wearing the blue, and Kalonji Pro Profile U23s in their red jerseys today, going from left to right on your screen. Yeah, it's starting to get really hotly contested here towards the end of the first half here. We'll see if that continues here.
And it certainly does right off the bat. And it seems as though the rain has subsided for a little bit, which will be good for both teams.
Yeah, forecast is for rain off and on all throughout the day here. It'll affect this play, as well as there's a foul here. Be a free kick here for Kalonji Pro Profile. And there'll be rain in the forecast for our second match as well. FC Birmingham taking on Dalton United FC. And our second match of this West semifinal. You don't want to miss that, folks. They'll be up right after this match. So we got a free kick here, about 20 yards or 10 or 12 yards or so from the box. Let's see what they do with it here. So let's see if he sends it long into the box, and he does. Oh, he sends it way high over everyone and over the goal.
Not
ill-advised,
sure.
ill-advised play there by Kalonji.
And rare for them. They normally operate their set pieces on a good level, for lack of a better word. I was surprising to see him take a shot there. They normally like to go into the box and use their height and speed to their advantage.
Meanwhile, here they ball at midfield. They drop it back. Kalonji Profile now. He's going to drop it back to his goalkeeper, FC Atlanta, giving chase there.
It's a bit of a dangerous pass back to the keeper. Speaking of keepers, got to give our hats off to both today. They've played outstanding. This game could easily be 2-0, 2-1, 2-2. There have been quite a few amazing saves by both Salas and the keeper for Kalonji.
Oh, yes, indeed. Both sides with some wonderful opportunities. And Salas, I think, with the or rather the goalkeeper for Kalonji with the save of the match, though, getting his hand out there, which I thought was almost a sure goal here. But nonetheless, here, Kalonji on the right side here, moving into the box now. He's got numbers with him. Oh, just a big whiff there by Kalonji. Is it kept in? It is kept in here.
Number 9 is coming out very dangerously this first half.
Kalonji.
He is hungry and looking for a goal.
And both players go down, but no foul. But Kalonji just missed on a golden opportunity there.
Yeah, that was an absolutely beautiful low cross in. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at the replay there. And you see number 9 just using his speed. He's been all over the field. And just a beautiful low cross. It goes by not 1, not 2, but 3 Kalonji offenders. And they just could not quite get their foot to it.
Yeah, ball missed everyone there. Meanwhile, here we're going to get a throw in here for Kalonji. After that no call, just ball goes out of bounds here off of FC Atlanta. So Kalonji putting on the pressure right out the gate here in this early going of the second half. Both teams looking to break through here. Still 0-0, and if we're tied at the end of 90, there will be two. There'll be extra time with 2 50-minute periods.
Bit of a card adjustment here.
The referee's being attended here too. So,
seems to have misplaced her mic, so she's just we're just gonna fix that up so we can
readjust that here. Then we'll be underway here shortly. But yes, as I was saying though, at the end of 90, if we're still tied, there'll be extra time of 2 50-minute periods, and if it's still knotted up, then we'll go to penalty kicks because there must be a winner today.
I'm almost vying for penalty kicks because I'd love to see these two keepers really show their mettle.
Well, the way this match is going, it could end up this way. We'll see. Throw in here for Kalonji.
Mics have been adjusted, and game is back in play, though not for very long.
Ball's going to go out again on FC Atlanta. It'll be another throw in here for Kalonji. Someone else going to take the throw in here. Maybe look for a deep throw here.
Yeah, Kalonji taking their time, trying to set up a play, see if they can get into the box.
And they do, and it's headed back out, but kept in by Kalonji. And their foul given, and it'll be FC Atlanta's free kick here, deep in their own defensive third. So they send it forward here, and it's going to be batted back out again, out of bounds, out of play. Will be Kalonji's throw in here.
You really got to credit FC Atlanta for how they've played this game. As I've said before, Kalonji has scored 37 goals in this this fall season, and have yet to. And FC Atlanta has not conceded yet.
Yeah, exactly. If you can hold Kalonji scoreless, you're doing something right. That's for sure. Meanwhile, plays back at midfield. Kalonji trying to work their way back in, and they do. It's a little bit of a heavy touch there, but he's got the ball back. Nice pass over the right side. Now Kalonji trying to work down this right side now.
There goes number 9 again.
And he slides down. No foul here. Bench wanted a foul. But you can see how slick it is out there on that turf. It's been raining off and on all day and all night, last night as well. So
it almost works in the defenders' favors that way, because even if they do have a bit of a collision, at the end of the day, the refs have to keep that weather in mind. Most players are just slipping.
Another Kalonji player goes down, and again, no call here. But Kalonji still on the attack here on the right side. They have numbers.
Two-man
Beautiful pass.
ball.
Oh, nice. Oh! Salas made the initial save, could not control the rebound. Kalonji was right there for the rebound, and it was just put it over the goal.
And number 29 is just distraught, as you can see. And he's had a great game himself. We're going to go back to this replay here. So it starts with 29, and then it's a beautiful two-man ball between 24, number 9. It's a great shot. Salas saves it, and just too much mustard on that. And it goes right over the goal. Still 0-0 here, now that we're in the 52nd minute.
There comes Leon now on the attack for FC Atlanta Academy. He was very active in the first half. Had a lot of shot opportunities in the first half, but it gets dispossessed here. And now there's a long ball attempt over to left side here, and taken away by FC Atlanta. Nice play by the defender there to keep the ball in possession. Now there's a 3 ball there. Keeper comes out for Kalonji, clears it away. Be a throw in here for Kalonji profile, or for FC Atlanta Academy.
That half definitely doing Salas some justice, as he seems a bit more spry walking back and forth. And we have a substitution. 34 is coming on for number 20.
All right, so first sub we're aware of in this match. Meanwhile, ball back in play.
Yeah, I think number 2 for Kalonji is new to this half, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, it could have been new to before the kickoff, or the second half kickoff here. But Salas looking a little bit better than he did in the first half after he rolled that ankle pretty bad. He's looking a little bit better out there. Made a great stop there.
Yeah, it was a bit of a nerve-wracking moment for FC Atlanta. It occurred very early on in the game. Not even 10 minutes had gone by, and yet he stood strong. That's for sure.
Yeah, didn't really attempt many goal kicks. Let his teammates take care of that task. Meanwhile, a quick throw in here for Kalonji. But the ball's going to be won by FC Atlanta. They're going to drop it back here to Salas. Salas got some pressure on him. He's going to have to do something. Then he kicks it forward, and it's going to be intercepted here by Kalonji profile, but a little bit too heavy touch, and it's going to go out of play for FC Atlanta throw.
Kalonji definitely ramping up the pressure on the FC Atlanta defense, especially the two, number 19 and number 9 alike.
All right, throwing and headed forward here by FC Atlanta. Defender giving chase here. And it goes out. for a Kalonji throw. He's going to look to throw it in quickly here, as we still have a drizzle going on here. There's a foul here given. Is going to go.
It didn't take long for the
FC
rain to
Atlanta.
pick back up.
Yes, we've seen it definitely affect play so far. So, free kick here for FC Atlanta right here at near midfield.
Haven't been many set pieces for either team.
Nope, not many corners at all, but there's a long kick in forward towards the goal. Nice punch out there by
Not quite
the
over
goalkeeper
yet.
by Kalonji, though. But still, there's a foul there. Oh,
And some extracurriculars.
yeah. It's getting a little testy out there now. Lane involved here, but
Let's see if any cards are drawn. No
Nope.
cards.
nope, they're going to let it go play on here.
Take a look at the replay there. Yeah, it was just one attempt after another. They had a great opportunity there, but Kalonji staying stingy on defense.
Kalonji had to send it back to
Bending,
the keeper.
not breaking.
Yep. Oh, there's a nice steal there by FC Atlanta. The shot off was deflected, player down, but that was on his own volition there. His own doing. Now, Kalonji
Unfortunate
looking to
bit
break
of
out
play
here.
there.
Down the
Number
right
9
side.
again.
Shielded away nicely by the defense and taken away by FC Atlanta. They retain possession. Now they're going to work up the left side of their own, trying to break out of their own defensive half here. And that is stolen here by, nice turn there by Kalonji player. Forward ahead. But Salas is going to get to it first before Kalonji. He's going to have to pick it up. Scoops it up and sends it out to his teammate on the left, on the right side. FC Atlanta now at midfield. Pass once again deflected away. Oh, is he onside? No, he's off.
Good thing for it, because there was a bit of a, I think one of the FC Atlanta players cramped up a little bit because he was standing still and then just went down. Either that or he rolled his ankle.
And believe I
Seems to be okay, though.
saw the center ref hold up a card as well, maybe. See if we can get confirmation on that. Meanwhile, free kick here for FC Atlanta. Another foul called.
Now you see the intensity starting to ramp up, and the refs are starting to have to call these collisions that early on they weren't calling. As
Yeah, they let them play for the most part in the first half, although they started getting a little contested here late in the half. But seeing a lot more whistles here early than we did in the first half for sure.
doing a great job of keeping the game under control, which is really the key.
Well, if Kalonji on the attack here, they're going to get a retain possession here. They're going to get a throw. There's a second half substitution, number 34. Sends it back. A little too heavy touch there, but Kalonji player able to maintain possession. There's a little give and go attempt there, a little too far there. Oh, nice play by Kalonji to get the ball back and to get a shot off. He does, but it's deflected away by the defense. Nice play there by the FC Atlanta Academy defense.
Absolutely. And number 9 once again with another attack. He's came out strong this first half. There's no doubt about it, putting a lot of pressure on FC Atlanta. And another Kalonji corner. Let's see what they can make of it. You see on this replay here, steals the ball. Great little turn. He was looking to cross it in, but just nice defense there. Now
Working the corner here, outside in. Head attempt there by Kalonji, but it's going to go out. It'll be a goal kick for FC Atlanta. So you kind of sense, Brian, the way this match is going, whoever can break out and score first, you know, the way this match is going, it could very well hold up that one goal.
It does seem that the first team to concede might surely be the one to lose based on how things are going. Both keepers are playing so well, though.
Yes, indeed they are. Some key saves on both goalkeepers here to keep this match scoreless. Meanwhile, foul here. Kalonji looking to quickly get the ball back in play. And there's a push out there by Kalonji. And they are saying, no, we'll have none of that. Let's back off here.
Now that we're halfway through the second half, you can see both teams starting to not necessarily get frustrated, but becoming more eager.
Yep.
And that is going to lead to a few antics here and there.
In the 60th minute now.
And John, you were right. That card that you thought was on FC Atlanta's number 11. So that does make 3 cards all day for the game.
FC Atlanta now. There's a long ball attempt there. And it gets through to Leon. So Leon now.
There's one man that can do it. It's this man. He's played well.
Pass attempt turned away by Kalonji Pro Profile. FC Atlanta retains possession. There's a header in the middle. Leon gives chase, but it's knocked away by the Kalonji defense. And now Kalonji looking to break out. Oh, there's a foul there. And a yellow.
Card.
Another yellow. So.
Yellow's starting to mount up.
Yes, they are.
For
yes,
FC
they
Atlanta.
are.
That's 3 on them now.
I've seen a lot of hard fouls here in the second half.
Yeah, the center ref was trying to do them justice by letting them play, but has to take control of this game as it's getting chippier and chippier as we move on.
Yeah, telling the teams to rein in the pulling the reins here a little bit and try and get things back under control a bit here. Don't want it to get out of hand. There's a nice through ball attempt into the box.
Looking for a handball. And I believe they're going to get it.
Yeah. So going to be right, just 6 or 7 yards out here, right outside the box here.
This is a great opportunity for Kalonji.
You're right, Brian. A wonderful opportunity here for Kalonji.
It's just at that distance, though, where it's very tempting to take a shot. But especially with how wet the turf has been, I don't know if that's necessarily the right move.
FC Atlanta, though, they're setting up a huge wall here.
The Great Wall of Riverdale.
Let's see if he tries to go around it or over it. There's a shot, and it goes in the wall, deflected right into Salas's hands. So Salas, good play, directing his men to be in the right position for that free kick. Meanwhile,
9 is onside. Oh, no, the flag was up. He was offsides indeed.
Quickly into play once more. FC Atlanta now.
And now Kalonji's coach starting to give some directive to his teammates.
FC Atlanta having to reset here. Salas now kicks it forward, but it's intercepted once more by Kalonji. And booted forward and high and out of play by FC Atlanta. Going to be past nobody there. It's going to be throw in here for Kalonji.
Right, even if that ball was on number 9 and Leon and number 9 were both offsides.
So if you're just joining us, you're watching the UPSL Georgia Division, East Division semifinal. FC Atlanta Academy versus Kalonji Pro Profile U23s. Here at Southern Crescent Stadium, we're a 0-0 tie, and it's been a hotly contested match.
Another chance squandered. This will be a goal kick for Kalonji. No, absolutely, and this is just the first of 2 games, as we have the West semifinals happening later at 3:30, right here at Riverdale, right here at Southern Crescent Stadium. That's going to see FC Birmingham's U23 squad take on Dalton FC.
Yeah, that should be a good one. Be my first time seeing Dalton FC. They've pretty much dominated their division this season. But FC Birmingham's going to give them a game, I know. Quick throw in here by Kalonji, intercepted by, and now another whistle here. So the center ref.
Whistle starting to ramp up, and they take it quickly. Can they capitalize?
Quickly back in play here. There's a play in the box here. There's a chance here for FC Academy. Maneuvering around for a shot, takes one, but wide off frame.
Coach is pleading for a foul call
Yep.
for a penalty.
Yeah, it looks like he's looking for a handball as well, perhaps. But nonetheless, though, he wanted a call, didn't get it. But yeah, you're right, Brian. We're seeing a lot more whistles here in the second half. Center ref trying to maintain control here. So like I said, things are getting a little bit chippy here, which is not
uncommon.
it's understandable. It is the playoffs. It is 0-0. Both teams being turned away. Both teams missing out on golden opportunities. So, a little bit of frustration on both sides right now.
Absolutely, and all these young men would love to make the final and show what they're worth.
And hoist that trophy. Now, goal kick here for Kalonji. He sends it long midfield. 50-50 ball here forward ahead by FC Academy. And chipped out of bounds here by FC Academy. Should be a throw in here for Kalonji.
Nice shield there.
Yep. Long throw. Can't quite control it. It's going to be a throw in here for FC Academy. FC Atlanta. Got a little bit of back and forth here. Now finally FC Atlanta gets it forward here. There's Leon now. Can he get to it? A little long. He can. Looking for some help. Nice
What a move.
Yeah. But he slides down the turf looking for the foul and he gets one.
And that'll be a penalty. Kalonji frustrated. Well, we'll take a look at the replay here.
Look at the replay here. Let's see, Brian. What do you think? I didn't really see it at first, but let's look at the replay.
Yeah, it was difficult to see. It was a quick slide. You'll see here, Leon. Oh, gets past the first defender, and it was a tug on the back.
Tug on the back. I thought maybe it was just slipping on the wet turf there, but no.
And that may have had something to do with him falling. Unfortunately, time and place. And now, a golden opportunity. So here, we'll take another look at the replay.
We'll slow it down here for her and see if we can get a better look this time. But meanwhile, we're getting ready for the kick here.
So he just tugs. He just tugs him on the shoulder there. But Leon did a great job of sliding down. And here we have the penalty.
Yep. Back to live action here. Number 10 waiting for a kick here. And shots away, and it's a score for FC Atlanta Academy. They go up 1-0 on a PK.
And number 10 definitely struck. It was cool, calm, and collected. Fortunately, Kalonji's keeper just went the wrong way. And that is a huge goal for it. Both keepers have been playing very well. It's going to be difficult for Kalonji to score against Salas now.
So Altuve, the midfielder for FC Atlanta Academy, comes through here. Take a look at it again.
Just just baited him to the left.
Kalonji keeper guessed wrong, dove to his right.
Finesse, not power. You'll love to see it. Now we have a substitution in the offing. Number 19 is coming off. Number 9 is coming off. Or number 19 coming on, sorry. Number 9 coming off. Looks like
Leo.
Striker being replaced with a midfielder. As now FC Atlanta is probably going to look to play a little bit more defensive, a little bit more possessive ball. And now Kalonji's going to have to ramp up the pressure even further.
Yeah, Kalonji needs to find an answer here now. Down 1-0 here as we're in the 68th minute. There's still plenty of time, though. Still plenty of time, Brian.
Oh, absolutely. And
But
Kalonji
finally we have a team
making a
breakthrough here,
substitution.
and it is FC Atlanta Academy.
Yeah, Leon had been wreaking havoc on the defense all day, and it finally paid off. Now, whether it was a foul or not no longer matters, for it is 1-0.
There's a foul here on FC Atlanta. Kalonji wants to get that ball quickly into play. I see number 34 down for Kalonji pro profile. Looks like maybe a cramp.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. He's being stretched out a little bit by a teammate.
But we did have a sub, number 10, come in for Kalonji for number 24, as his day is done. So, FC Atlanta Academy able to do so far to Kalonji Pro that really no other team has, and that's keep them off the scoreboard, Brian.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they've and really, it's hats off to Salas. The defense has played well. Kalonji has had plenty of opportunities, some of which they've squandered. But Salas, there's been three or four saves that he's made that have been just absolutely spectacular.
Meanwhile, number 34 down again here for Kalonji. Referee blows the whistle. We'll take a look at him here. He may not be able to continue. They might have to get someone in for him now. Maybe it's more than just a cramp.
Yeah, he seems to have some trouble. Well, we have a break in the action. We are approaching the 70th minute here at Southern Crescent Stadium. For those of you just tuning in, it is FC Atlanta taking on Kalonji Pro Profiles U23. The U23 squad donning the red. FC Atlanta donning the navy.
Well, the coach here is
We'll take a look at the
Coach Santino.
bracket here. So as it currently stands, FC Atlanta Academy will be advancing on to the final. And they will be taking on either Dalton United or Birmingham U23. John, you alluded to Dalton United really controlling the West this season.
Control is dominate, I think, is the more appropriate word. I mean, it's crazy, Brian. They scored, I think, 68 goals, something like that, during the regular season.
Wow. That is incredible.
They conceded only 2. I mean, that's just nuts.
So FC Birmingham U23 definitely has their work cut out for them.
Yeah, when they did meet in the regular season, I think it was 7-0 was the score for Dalton United FC.
Yeah, you were close, John. The goal differential at 61 for
61.
Dalton United. 63 for, only 2 against. So, yeah, FC Birmingham, they've scored 27 goals themselves, but they definitely are facing a Goliath this season.
Yeah, I knew the numbers were high. I knew the numbers were in the 60s. I was trying to pull those numbers off the top of my head there, but that's just an incredible amount of goals to score. When you're talking over an average of over 6 goals a game, that's just
That is something to be seen.
Yeah, it is incredible. Meanwhile, back to live action here. Number 2, well, actually number 34, going back in here. He had to leave the field, but he's able to continue here. But I think they had a little strategy session there. Coach Santino did here with his players.
Taking a look at the West Division table, there are the even though Dalton did dominate, as we have an attack here.
Yep.
The numbers are a bit skewed because they did score 28 goals against the same team that they played twice. In both games, they scored 14 goals against Atlanta City FC U20.
Well, that certainly bumped those numbers up, but they scored a lot of goals against other teams as well. So, but yeah, really looking forward to that one. Meanwhile, throw-in is going to over the back foul here will be a throw-in here for FC Academy, who now lead 1-0 in this hotly contested East semifinal.
Yeah, a bit of a surprise that Kalonji has yet to score. But hats off to FC Atlanta.
So Kalonji needs to respond here.
It did seem as though a bit of the wind was taken out of their sails after that goal.
Well, for one, they felt that it wasn't a penalty, but of course they almost always do. But regardless, though.
That's a great point. They almost always do.
But now, FC Academy now on the attack once more here, down on the left wing. Ball cleared away by a
Stiff
Kalonji.
contact, but a clean tackle by
Yep.
36.
It was. You heard it, but it was a good tackle here now. Leo's retrieving that ball here for throw in here. He's going to hand that responsibility over to a teammate, and he's going to get the throw. Bad touch there, loses it out of bounds. Oh, may have got something on his heel there, but he seems to be okay. So Kalonji now with a long throw in here, headed forward by FC Atlanta. The academy
Kalonji's
team.
got to be careful. They really want to avoid keeping this ball in the middle of the field because FC Atlanta has definitely dominated the middle as far as possession goes.
Yeah, they played very well in the middle today, Brian. You were right, sir. Player goes down, but center ref says play on. But Leon's back up. He's fine.
Looking to draw another one, he was.
Ball forward stays in play here.
And now
For FC Atlanta, they switch it over to the right side now.
But you can see even where they were pressing before, Kalonji's taking a bit more of their time with allowing FC Atlanta to play through their defense.
Meanwhile, a long pass goes out of play here. It's going to be FC Atlanta throw in no hurry here. It's time to shoot. The 75th minute here. A little too early for these stalling tactics, but.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And there's a throw in. Headed up in the air by Kalonji, but lose the ball at midfield. There's a handball there.
And that one was an obvious one. Coach pleading that it was the chest, not the hand. Center ref did not see it that way.
I did not see it that way either, Brian. That was definitely a handball. And do we have another yellow card?
Another draw, and I wonder if that's for
No,
the
maybe
continuing
not.
discussion, no? That free kick relatively straightforward. Number 9 could find himself in some trouble there for that. The whistle was blown and he kept playing, and I believe he accidentally hit one of the FC Atlanta defenders.
So center ref has her hands full right now.
She has had her hands full now for like the last 10, 15 minutes. There's no doubt about it. She's done a great job of controlling the game, though.
She has.
It is quite a stark difference, though, from the first to second half as far as the whistles go.
Well, yeah, as the game goes on here, it's getting more and more intense on both sides for sure.
I'd expect quite a few minutes of extra time.
Another foul here on FC Atlanta. So whistles aplenty this half as opposed to the first half.
This is a trend sometimes I notice with Kalonji even when they're down, they seem to still want to argue calls, and instead of understanding that time is of the essence.
Yes, you're playing FC Atlanta, not playing the referee.
Absolutely.
All right, so Kalonji with the throw in there. Oh, he loses the ball, and Liam's trying to take it away.
And a foul call on Leon there.
Another foul.
Leon is definitely surprised. He got him on the heel there. It was a bang-bang play. It could have gone either way.
So we have a penalty or foul-filled half here, Brian.
Oh, no doubt. And especially early on with that penalty.
Oh,
That was
there's
an
a head
excellent
towards
ball
the
played
goal.
in there by number 9.
Nice play by Salas.
And Salas is just going to enjoy the moment for a little bit. That made him a peach nervous, I bet.
But you're starting to wonder if our center ref here might be starting to get out of breath with having to blow this whistle as much as he has. But we play on here. There's a long pass attempt here at midfield.
Kalonji's got to be careful.
And controlled by FC Atlanta. Try to break out on the right wing. They do. And nice shield there play by Kalonji Pro Profile. They need a goal here. They need it if they want to tie. 1-0, they're down.
I'm a bit surprised at their sense of urgency. They seemed more urgent when the game was tied, more so than they do now that they're down a goal.
Yeah, being a little cautious right now. Meanwhile, the rain started to come down a little bit heavier. Now they're trying to break out down here the left side. Here comes a pass attempt to the middle here.
A lot of space in the middle. Let's see what they can make of it.
Oh,
Beautiful
nice
ball
through ball
played in.
attempt. Into the box here. Try to get it through to a man in the middle. He gets it back, though. He's got number 9. Can he control it? Lost control of it and kicked out by FC Atlanta. Headed forward. There's Leon there at midfield trying to get it over to his teammate.
And that was an offside call on Leon right there. He was well offsides.
Yep. So free kick for Kalonji. Still playing time. We're approaching the 80th minute.
And if you're just joining us, hats off to the FC Atlanta defense, especially in the last few minutes, where Kalonji's now starting to ramp up the pressure.
Yes, indeed. The defense has played great today. FC Atlanta or Kalonji in. I'm not sure if that ball stayed in or not.
That's for a goal kick. Just went outside the number 9.
Outside. He could not get to it in time.
We have another substitution coming on for FC Atlanta. Number 15 is coming on.
Martin coming in here. The numbers I have here are correct. And center ref ushering off the
Here we're going to take a look at that potential goal opportunity. It was an absolutely beautiful ball played in by number 9. He's really had a heck of a game. It's a shame he doesn't have a goal or an assist under his belt. But as I've said many times, you can really thank Salas in the back 4 of FC Atlanta for that.
Yeah, the defense has certainly played well for FC Atlanta Academy.
And now in no rush.
No, they are
going
not.
to possess the ball. And they've possessed it well, and this is where Kalonji needs to ramp up the pressure.
FC Atlanta trying to mount a little bit of attack here, though. There's Liam loses control of the ball here, but FC Atlanta has it back.
Do we call Liam? Is Liam the man of the match? Despite not having taken the penalty, he definitely was responsible for it.
Certainly the most active here, but yeah, he's definitely a candidate for sure. But we still have a little bit of soccer left to play here. But we are in crunch time here for Kalonji. They need a goal. They need to find the equalizer. Meanwhile, another whistle here. If I was the Kalonji, oh, they got another ball. Okay, I was good. They got another ball in here for play. I was going to say, if I was the Kalonji keeper or something, get someone out there to get that ball back there.
Get another ball in.
Don't make me chase that one. But
luckily
free kick
both
here.
Squads came prepared.
Near midfield for FC Atlanta. And sends it into the top of the box here. Over everyone's head.
If this result holds, number 4 is definitely a player to watch for in the midfield. He has sent many a great ball into the Kalonji box.
I'll get another whistle here.
And another substitution as well. It seems number 5 is getting ready to come on for Kalonji.
Well, we got a free kick here for Kalonji. There's a long ball headed forward by FC Atlanta. FC Atlanta control of midfield, trying to move in.
Yeah, and you see interesting strategy. They've dropped number 9 back into the midfield, potentially to draw possession away from FC Atlanta. That does take him away from his goal-scoring opportunities a little bit, though.
There's a through ball attempt there by FC Atlanta, too hard, scooped by the Kalonji goalkeeper.
Now we have another FC Atlanta player down. Seems to be clutching his abdomen.
There's away from the play here.
That's Leon, as a matter of fact. Now the coach is going to come check on him.
Yeah.
Easy way to stretch out time, of course.
Yep, it could be a bit of gamesmanship going on here. But then again,
nonetheless, all
just
this
add
does
some
is
extra
add
time.
this. Absolutely.
Well, he's up. He's going to have to leave the field here for a moment.
But he did get up on his own volition, and he seems to be just fine. Taking a sip of water.
So, rain coming down even harder now. I think this is the hardest it's rained since we started this match.
And of course, they wait up to the end of the game.
So a bit of a downpour now. But Kalonji, they need to fight through it. And they need a goal here.
And desperation mode seeping in.
Out.
But again, they don't seem,
yeah.
Despite the fact that they're down the goal, FC Atlanta has kind of controlled these last 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, they were able to fend off early pressure in the second half.
But a card for Lee in there.
A yellow.
That's the 4th yellow for FC Atlanta. They have to be careful, even if they win this game. I mean, if one more yellow on another player gets a red card, he won't be able to play in the final.
Exactly.
And he will be fined.
So, free kick for Kalonji here in the 86th minute. Kalonji, they need to step it up here.
And you see they have number 9 taking it.
Rain is really coming down here now.
That'll definitely affect how this free kick is taken.
Coach Santino directing traffic here. Wants to get the right man off here. Looks like number 34 is going to go off. Number 5 is going to go in for Kalonji.
34 not too happy about having to come off.
So now that we got the sub in, now we're underway.
Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to take it short, especially with this rain coming down. It would have been difficult for him to send it far.
Maybe intercepted here down. Here's Leon coming down on the left side.
This is not the man you want open.
Pass attempt there, a little too far. And it's going to go out.
Nice effort nonetheless.
Let some more precious time tick off that clock here. Kalonji fighting the elements now as well as FC Atlanta Academy.
Yeah, just this rain makes it very difficult for an accurate long ball to be taken. So these moves have to be calculated over these next few minutes for Kalonji.
Yeah, ball's a little bit heavier too as well. Meanwhile, we got another foul.
Hats off to FC Atlanta for coming in the second half prepared. Even though Kalonji kind of came out the gates on fire, they held their ground. They didn't break, and then they found their own penalty. And now just
long ball into
4 to 8 minutes away from going to the Division I final for UPSL Georgia.
Meanwhile, the ball's going to go out on FC Atlanta Academy player. Kalonji with another throw in here.
Coach Santini giving number 19 some advice. And
Kalonji now trying to break down the right side here.
as good a chance as any, Kenny. It was
Sent in the
That's
box,
tough.
but ahead of everyone. Salas is able to scoop it up.
It was almost as if he wasn't sure who he wanted to pick out.
Yeah, he had one of his players directing traffic, send the ball one way. He decided to go with another. Salas able to scoop it up easily.
Tough break for Kalonji.
Sends it long here.
And we're getting closer and closer to the 90th minute.
They're at
Now in the
midfield
88th.
Kalonji trying to work their way in here.
And here's been their U23 star, number 9.
Can they find that equalizer here? We'll find out in the next few minutes. Approaching the 89th minute. There will be some extra time. How much? We don't know yet. And if we get an indication, we'll let you know. And foul here on FC Atlanta.
Is that another card? Or did she just...
Could be.
I don't think it was, no.
She's got the black glove and the fingertips. When she's holding her arm up, it looks like she's got.
That's what I thought,
It
too.
looks like she's holding up a yellow
another one.
card. But no, so
Nonetheless, a golden opportunity for Kalonji. In desperation mode, can they score?
There's the free kick. Oh, hard kick in, but headed out by FC Atlanta and cleared away. And there's just a long clearing kick there by FC Atlanta. And
Smart play by the defense.
Good play by the goalkeeper to come out and keep that ball in play.
And as the pressure is ramping up and the time is closing, the weather is ramping up.
Yes, indeed. We're getting near the 90th minute here. We're getting near full time. We'll see how much extra time we have, but Kalonji desperately need a goal here.
It's going to be a pretty tough field to play on for Dalton and Birmingham coming up in just a bit.
Well, another foul here on FC Atlanta. They didn't like that call. Ball's going to go out of play. Going to be tracked down quickly here by Kalonji. Now Kalonji now. With the ball to the center field, kind of working their way back into the center. There's a push off there by FC Atlanta.
Talk about a tale of two halves. You had a relatively straightforward affair in the first half, and it's just been foul after foul after foul, really starting to pile up here in the second half as we are in crunch time.
Yes, we are.
Haven't seen a hand raised, so I'm not entirely sure how much time.
But the rain's really coming down now. Go about 20 yards out from the top of the box here, sent in. Oh, nice diving header.
Great header by 13.
Kalonji just too far to touch. And it's going to be a goal kick for FC Atlanta. And they're going to be in no hurry to get this one away.
You would almost think they would have went after the ball, but
Kalonji trying to get them to hurry up here, but we know FC Atlanta is going to take their sweet time with this goal kick. And extra time now. FC Atlanta winning 1-0 over Kalonji Pro Profile U23s. There's a goal kick to midfield. 50-50 ball. Kalonji win it. Trying to move in. They need a goal. Coming down the left side. They got men towards the box. That ball looks like it's going to go off FC Atlanta, I believe.
right you are, John. It's going to be FC Atlanta's ball.
So time running out here on Kalonji Pro Profile. Actually, they're going to say it went off Kalonji. It's going to be a goal kick here for FC Atlanta. And there's a kick near midfield. Cannot be controlled. It goes out here, so it's going to Kalonji. They're going to get another chance here, Brian. They need to get the ball in quickly. They do on the left side.
The opportunities are mounting up. Let's see if they can convert.
Good clearance up there. Waste some more time off that clock there by FC Academy. Throw in here. Nice shot off. The ball goes out of play. And we're going to have a corner here. We're going to have a corner here. This could be the last opportunity here for Kalonji Pro Profile. They need to make it happen right here, Brian.
Oh, yeah. And you see the keeper coming up, too.
There's the outside in, and it's headed up in the air. And hit it
very well
FC
played by FC Atlanta.
And the pass is by FC Atlanta on Leon.
Oh, and Leon. Oh, this is a precarious situation for the keeper. Can he get back? Oh, that's just a bad foul. I expect a card here. I just don't know what color.
It's going to be a red.
Yeah. I get you're trying to save the game, but that's just a poor foul at the end of the day.
And that just might do it here. That just might close the door on Kalonji Pro Profile U23 season here. Well, we've speculated if one goal would hold up, and it looks like it might, Brian.
Yeah, you were spot on with that one, John, and we're going to see. Yeah, just Leon. Leon. And it was, I got to give credit to Leon. He could have easily went for a long goal there, and instead decided to run and played the odds, ended up with a foul. More time drawn off the clock. Ejection on Kalonji. Things are looking real good for FC Atlanta right now. And number 4.
Yes, missed that one.
Look out for him next week, folks. I'm telling you.
That was a nice attempt there. A nice free kick to attempt.
That's, of course, if Kalonji doesn't score in the next 2 minutes. Let me not be the soothsayer here.
Yeah, folks, we have no idea how much extra time we have, unfortunately. But we've been a good few minutes now. I think that's it. That is it.
And FC Atlanta, excited. They
Yeah.
will be heading on to the finals where they will either play Dalton FC or Birmingham U23.
Yeah, FC Atlanta Academy have done what few can be able to do. Keep Kalonji out of the scoreboard. They're going to win 1-0 on a penalty kick, no less. And look at the table now. FC Atlanta Academy, they advance to the final, and they await the winner of Dalton United and Birmingham FC. Brian, this was one heck of a match.
It really was. The score doesn't tell the story at the end of the day. It really was just between both teams. It was intense. It was passionate. The rain picked up as the game went on. It was definitely a great comeback for myself, having not been in the booth for a long time. This was a great,
A good match to come back to.
absolutely.
All right, well, that is going to do it for our first match of the day here. Please stay tuned for our second match. But what a match we had here. 1-0 FC Atlanta Academy. Take down Kalonji Pro Profile U23s. 1-0. My name is John Reno. My colleague today, Brian Gonzalez. I want to thank our photographer, Krishna Bomar, cameraman, Andre Bomar, and our engineer extraordinaire, Larry Weaver. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you for the next match.
Thank you for watching the Atlantic Soccer Media Group's coverage of UPSL soccer.